All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. The timing is perfect. We are here. I'm Eldritch Mecha, and we are here to I am here. You are here to watch some Legacy of Darkness. So, here are the broad strokes. This takes place 8 years before Castlevania 64. That's right. We're playing the prequel to Castlevania 64. What happens? Dracula's werewolf. Dracula is resurrected, but he's not, like, fully powered, and he's like, everyone's like, what do we do, Drac? And they're just like, Dracula just goes, I got an idea. We're gonna go attack the Beast Village. So they go attack the Beast Village and kidnap this girl named Ada. Her brother, Cornell, is like, well, I gotta go rescue my sister. Okay. Cornell is a beast man who has the power of a wolf. He's not a werewolf. Super, super important. Anyways, that is enough of me blabbing. We're gonna rescue my sister, but there's so many more mysteries that we're not gonna find out and just kind of move on. Anyways, let's get this going in 3, 2, 1, Smurf. So, here we go. We're gonna cut through the cutscenes. This is explaining everything that happened. Basically, the Beast Village is attacked, and now we're on a ship. We're going to Dracula's castle/island, and we meet our first enemy, the Merman. Oh, by the way, Cornell looks like Link, has a sonic boom like Guile, and yeah. So we just gotta keep going. The status is good. So yeah, the status, I can get poisoned. What does poison do? I don't know. Have I been poisoned in this game? Absolutely. Do I just carry on? Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is the boat. We're just taking this over to Dracula's castle, and everyone knows in Castlevania, nothing bad happens on boats. We're gonna get power up here so we can hit a little harder. There's some ghosts that are just trolls, and we don't like them. We gotta rotate this mast. And now we jump up. So Cornell has a couple abilities here, like you saw him use the Sonic Boom, which is our main form of attack. We have a melee like that. Our main mode of movement, frolicking. That's right, we're gonna be frolicking our way to defeating Great Evil. Leg drop from the top rope on the skeleton. Oh! All right, he's dead. And Cornell also has another. Cool, got it. Oh, we even damaged him. That merman has been giving me problems in practices. We got 3 of them in here. All right, good, clean, fun. Ow. So Cornell can also transform into a werewolf. Or, I'm sorry, a wolf. I even broke my own rules. Yeah, as you can see, we have the classic Nintendo 64 camera where it hates you, and it will do everything it can to defeat you. But that's okay. Oh no, the ship's sinking, why? Oh! These things just happen, so we have to escape. We have to wait for the box to float up, jump up here, and we frolic our way across these rafters. It's like, that will easily clock you. This game also likes to declare war on depth perception, so these jumps get a little sketchy. So we wait for the cutscene skip here, we have to wait for the music to play. And we just hit start, and there. Boat's gone, we're in the middle of water. Cornell will die if he goes in water because no one in Castlevania knows how to swim, ever, until we hit the GBA games. Okay, and we're coming across a familiar enemy. The Sea Serpent! We gotta wait for him to try to grab us. Nope. Transform, and when we're wolf form, he does a lot of damage. And we just frolic our way, skipping merrily to and fro. Also, these statues have roast beef. Statues are great for storing meat. Did you know that? Now you do. Go store some meat in statues. Alrighty, we're at the Forest of Silence, and this is where we meet Fleamen. And Fleamen are, just like in the normal game, random and obnoxious. So we hope, oh, we didn't get hit by them. Let's go. Pet the dog. Oh, don't worry. Because if a skip goes wrong, which it probably will, it's not required for this run, thankfully. We will have a petting the animal section. Aggressively petting the animal. Alright, so frolic our way up here, and we come to the best enemy in this game. The best one, and it is, get ready everybody, the Home Depot skeleton! Hi. But the Home Depot skeleton is shy and we don't look at it. Now, the whole reason for this is that the skeleton, if we look at it while it moves, the game actually slows down. So we're just gonna, you know, wait a little bit. Gonna smash a few things. And he will summon skeletons. We've just been waiting. So very shy. Such a shy guy. So we just kind of go around and hit its arm, and it gets really mad at us. H.H. Gray. So yeah, that's pretty much this little bit right here. And just in case you were wondering, there are drop tables. Do I know them? No. No, I don't. If we can get a couple gems to drop here, that'd be pretty swell, but never mind. Home Depot skeleton has been defeated and is very mad. Big mad, we're not gonna look at it. Runs over here and jumps off, which means we can jump onto this bridge raising up. And that's the last we saw of the Home Depot skeleton. It never comes back, everything's fine. So we go over here and we go hit a switch. What up, random skeleton? Skeleton did a cannonball in the water, normal. That happens. Skip this, and all of a sudden, Thundercat. Say hi to Thundercat. Say bye to Thundercat. And we get our last power up. Yeah. You start off in level 1, and the seals will get you to 3, and we do the same thing with sub-weapons. Every sub-weapon increases our level. So you fight Dracula in this one? Yes. Yes, you do. I like Dracula. There's a flea man. I just hit it because, you know what? Screw that guy. So we get a second axe, which we are going to need. Power up. And now we're going to start, now we're approaching our first of many sequence breaks. So we're supposed to go around, hit some switches and all this other stuff. I don't have time for that. So we're going to do, if we do forward and A at the same time, we do a long jump. And it's sketchy looking. And I died. Whoopsie. Unfortunately, we just have to start from scratch. It's okay. These things happen. Marathon. Because Castlevania, Legacy of Darkness, my PB is under an hour. However, this game is mean. Ow. This game gets just randomly mean, so sometimes we just gotta go through this. But good news, we get to see the Home Depot skeleton again. So that's fine. Cornell. Drowning status, good. Yeah, the Forest of Silence is a place where you have, sometimes it's real easy to reset. And we just have to get back there. Like I said, it's just a few minutes, so. These things, they happen. We do lose our power-ups, but that's okay. Going along the way, we can fix it. We can get some adjustments here. Is your real skeleton over 15 feet tall? I like to think, in our hearts, all of our skeletons are 15 feet tall. Ah, there it is. See, and the drop tables have blessed us. And this time we're actually gonna look at this. It kind of just like gallops, like, you know, like some sort of weird goblin person. It's fine. We can see the skeleton, but we won't. Don't tell the skeleton we saw it move. It gets really bashful. Home Depot skeleton gets really bashful, and it's just like, why? Don't really exceed 5. Yeah, they don't. I know Walmart actually has like a bigger skeleton that you can get, and it's for $100, but at the same time, it's like, if you're gonna go big, you might as well go Home Depot skeleton big. You said drop tables again. No! I'm very sorry. I apologize profusely for my use of the word drop tables. I will see that I am summarily punished after this. You can do it, Home Depot skeleton. Alright, so. Let's do this again. Let's go kill the Thundercat again, because we have to teach it a lesson. So skeletons do randomly spawn here, and they will spawn from anywhere. Like, I will see them fall from like the sides of like the hills here, and it's really funny because they're just like, ah! All right, Thundercat. Excuse me. Rude Thundercat. I'll talk to my lawyer about you. All right. Generally, when he roars, that second roar that we get, that means we can just go ahead and jump. Jump off the edge and onto that platform as it raises up. Just wiped my database. Thanks, Mecha. I do what I can. I don't know if it helps or hurts, but I do what I can. Alright. So, like I said, now we're going to try the sequence break again. I'm going to be a little smarter about this, because typically we want to, like, inch our way up. We have different camera views, too, so here we go. Inch, inch, inch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's acceptable. I can deal with that. Okay, there we are. So yeah, that just saves us a good chunk of time of running around and having to mess with levers and fight werewolves and werewolves. Actual werewolves, not Cornell werewolf. Actual werewolves in this? Not fun. Alright, we avoid the merman because they have a chance of spawning up there, and as you saw earlier, if they hit me, they will. They will absolutely knock me off that platform, and I get really sad. Action view, auto view. Yeah, the camera's gonna, you're gonna see us change. Battle view is a fixed camera angle. Alright, we're frolicking along. Home Depot skeleton, you're back, friend. Oh, you knocked me over like a rude man. Rude man. Okay. So Home Depot skeleton has a few new tricks. And it is gonna jump. And we hit it with an axe. And we skip a whole little set phase where it's gonna try, it will try to run back and spray poison at us. And just be really awkward. Hey, there's his arm. It's forever waving at us. It'll eventually fall down. He'll do that little jump attack twice. Actually, you know what? We're gonna pick this up and then not look at you. Alright. Attack, attack, attack. Alright, so yep, here he goes again. He powers up. And he jumps, we jump. Beat axe, stupid. Axe ate successfully. So yeah, you just gotta get the timing down for that move, because if you don't, like I said, he'll go running off, and you can't hit him while he's moved. You can't hit giant skeleton, Home Depot skeleton while it moves. Alright, wait bye to Home Depot skeleton, everyone. We're done. For a good portion of the time, right? Alright, so now we actually stumble upon day-night mechanics, where doors will have a night, or will have a sun or moon symbol on there. So if it has a sun symbol, we can only open the door during the day. If it has a moon symbol, only during night. Easy, right? So there's Bone Pillar, some classic enemies. Welcome to the only bats in this game. They're right here. Okay, we are going to pick up a few gems here. And what we have to do is we have to get to the top of this tower. Actually, oh yeah, and then there's these drop blades, which are really funny because they'll just be like, smash you in the face. You're like, oh, why? Ignore the bone pillars. Oh, this is Mr. Bones. So we're just gonna make our way up here. Or not. Quest 64. Oh no, we mentioned that. So yeah, this actually came out. You can actually play the original Castlevania 64. Hey, bone dragons. We all know bone dragons from Castlevania, so we gotta get them kind of to attack us over here. Because what we're gonna do is basically stack them up, go to werewolf mode. Oh, that's not getting stacked up, guys. Boys. Alright, there we go. Ow, get up, Cornell. Cornell's very tired, okay. Oh no. So this is where RNG is a thing. Move! I need to get this. Alright, nope. Grab the sun card, and I need a mook. Alright, so unfortunately, we did not get all the cards that we wanted. That's okay. So RNG is a thing for that part, because we want to get 2 moon cards, which will advance the clock to nighttime, and 2 sun cards, which sends it to daytime. The reason for this is later on. Yeah, so much, it just drops all the stuff. So that's the cool guy slide, as I call it, because we actually maintain momentum and speed when we actually use it and fall. So now we have to make our way up, and we're gonna attack a few enemies, get some gems, hopefully. Ideally, if I can get over 20, that would be pretty nice. But, you know. And there are times where the game's just like, use the lock-on camera, and you do, and it's just like, you lock on and Cornell still attacks in the other direction because this game is very consistent. Now, let's hope that the game decides to be cool and give us gems. Now. There we go. You have a gem? No, he's just giving me stupid money. Which I should probably be picking up, but whatever. Alright. So we had to go back up this tower because we got the winch lever, and we actually have to go in this order. We have to go day tower, open the... Oh, whoops. Yeah, it helps if I hit that. Skip that scene because we do not need hot door opening action. Alright. Slide, cool guy slide. Down here, and we made it just in time to let this just roll over to night. Great. So we actually might be in decent enough shape to get through the door that I need to get through later. If not, meh. There are backups on that. Alright, it's frolic. So this whole area right now, this tower is just filled with traps and one enemy. It's kind of funny because at some points, ow, my face! My precious face! Cornell gets beaten up a lot in this. Alrighty, so... Oh, you know what? We'll play it safe. There's an invisible bridge there that you can take just to, ow! My face again! There is an invisible bridge you can actually jump across there to, in case everything's all spiked up. These green stairs actually will flip over and turn into spikes and make everything real sad. I'm gonna kill you, and good, you have money for me. Thank you. That will allow me to buy any cards that I need. Alright. And now, we hit this lever. And that will open up the other door, and we can leave the castle. Whoop! Cool guy slide. So the camera is definitely a thing on this, because it can actually get caught up on objects. It's an actual object in the game, and the game will only have it pass through objects if it has no other choice. Alright, and we're out of the tower. Hooray! And we're actually approaching, we're at the villa now. We're approaching our first major skip of the game. And it's called Maze Skip. But the enemies here have been really rude. Okay, we're gonna have to pick up, there's a little safety routing. It's not a major time loss, it's just go pick up. The dogs are being very aggressive today, and I don't appreciate it. Again, targeting in Castlevania is not exactly its forte in this. And if you ask me what the forte is, probably the music? Okay, these dogs shoot fire. Double hit. Cool, they both go down. And we got some delicious ground roast beef. Safety beef. Oh, and yeah, the dog is a flamethrower. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. These are heck hounds. Goodbye, Heckhound, and we never see them again. In games they use weapon mechanics without yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no. Everyone does not like that mechanic. Alright. So now, this is the actual villa. And in the game, we're supposed to go up here. There's a bunch of stuff. Like, we go up here, we talk to this woman who's like, please save my son. My husband became a minion of Dracula, has become a vampire and wants to turn us all into vampires. And you're just like, okay, I'll go save your son. Like, this whole section, without the... this whole section takes forever. But first, before I can talk more about that, welcome to Cool Skeleton Alley! Skeletons ride motorcycles. And just be the coolest skeletons they can be. Yep. Alright. So. Yeah, there's no music in this level. Alright, goodbye, Cool Skeleton Alley. Skeleton sidecars, right? That's the coolest skeleton. He also has a gun. Now, like I said, maze skip. We have to go through this, we have to find parts, we have to do time manipulation, go to a garden, We get a key from a rose that only opens up. No, I don't have time. I don't have time for this. I have important aesthetic training to do to become the best werewolf man. All right, come on. Come on, buddy. Cornell. Cornell. Okay, Cornell. You're going to be like this, bud. You can climb on that railing, but... So what we're doing here is we have to put ourselves... We gotta align the camera like that. Jump. Perfect. Thank you, bud. And now we have to align the camera, get a certain camera angle. How about like that? Think you'll work? Nope. Alright. It's a finicky skip, but it is something that we want to do because instead of us having to go run around and do a collect-a-thon, we don't, and it saves us at least, and I'd say at least because it can go longer, 10 minutes. Nope, not you. You. There we go. And this is how you actually get through a hedge mage, by the way. Just go through the hedge. Easy. It's super easy. And we avoid us having to go do a bunch of ridiculous stuff and save a kid and have an escort mission. But we do miss out the gardener, which is actually just Frankenstein. But imagine Frankenstein looking like Bruce Willis, but in a Sam Raimi movie with a chainsaw hand. Anyways, here's a boss fight. It's a Dracula's servant, and his weakness: 1 million axes. Bye. And now we have to go on to the next level. Oh, it was a secret passage all along. Whee! Ash Williams, Bruce Campbell, whatever. No, look, when I say Bruce Willis, I mean Bruce Willis. Yeah, it's like you look at me like, yeah, that Frankenstein's monster, whatever you want to say. I'm not gonna correct you. No one's gonna correct you, or they will. Yeah, looks like Bruce Willis. Okay, so time for a sketchy jump. Ready? Oh, we missed it! No! It is also platforming in this, as you can tell, super finicky. Alright, so not a big deal. Backup strats. That one was giving me a little... This one does give you a bit of problems, but what we are more concerned with, instead of losing our power-up attack, we are a little more concerned with getting axe power-up, because we have another boss that has weaknesses to axes. Okay. It's right down there. Cornell, buddy, don't do this to me. You're embarrassing me in front of all these people, dude. Be cool. Yeah, like I said, Castlevania 64 or Legacy of Darkness can just be flat out mean. Anyways, let's do this. There's a couple other well, the intended way is us actually climbing up and going all over here, but let's see. It's about right here. There it is. It doesn't look good. All right, so we got past that. I guess look, early 3D, right? Yeah. Okay. So the camera can actually get stuck in that early room, and then trying to cross this boulder room is a nightmare when the camera happens. I love the skipping. Yeah, the skipping is a highlight on this one. So we turn around here, and here's our third axe that we need. So we're gonna be all right on that, and we go frolicking again. Whoop. All right. Jump over here, turn around and jump, because the camera's supernatural, as you can tell. And now we get to Dracula's roof, where he's just like, I really hate birds. He remembers Maria from Rondo of Blood, so he's waging a war against birds. May skip, whatever, skip. Really, any jump you make is a skip. You're not wrong. These are all truths. Okay, so we do not want to hit that torch, but we are going to pick up a little safety. A little safety roast beef. Safety beef. Grab that, grab more gems, drop down here, and we take this totally legit floating platform, which is just booking it over, and we jump over here, land, and now we get another classic Castlevania villain, the Harpy. There we go. Bye, Harpy. The harpy. We knew the weakness. We knew the weakness. 1 million axes. Alright, Art Tower. And if you recognize this song, this is from Castlevania Bloodlines on the Genesis. It's the Stage 2 song. So first we're gonna go ahead and skip time because now we have time mechanics. An X-Harpy. Alright, and now we go in here and we're gonna go shopping. Now that skip that I did in the garden, it cut oops. It actually cut out an important thing where we meet a demon who's willing to sell us stuff, but we don't want to buy too much. But all we need is just another moon card, and that's it. And now he won't let us out because game, whatever. Alright, so go back out here. Now how we're supposed to do this is there's 2 sides of this room. We basically have to do time manipulation on both sides, get 2 keys. We're only getting 1 key because we're actually gonna hit the last out of bounds skip here. Action view. Ow. Very rude. Those gold the gold knights are super rude. So we just take a knee here. I'm gonna take a little breather. This is basically a soft remaster of Castlevania 64. Konami's like, well, what if we did this and added more stuff? And they're like, let's try it. Alright, so we just, literally, we just wait. Cornell just waits, and now we can jump, hit the switch. And we use the moon card that we bought. Advance time again. And yeah, just hurry up and wait. So we grab this. I swear, I know what I'm doing. Go back out this door, and now we have to go back up. Now we're not going to wait for a platform because that's too slow. So let's just frolic along a track that's just, you know, having fire and all this other stuff spurting out. Boop, and we're there. This, jump up here, and boop. And we use the last sun card. Now you're like, wait a minute, you need another moon card to get out. No, we don't. Statues in this game have weird properties. They're actual objects in the game and they take precedence in the world. So if anything tries to move in their space, the game's like, nope, statue. So now we have to rely on these 2 dinguses to push me out of bounds, and they've been a bit rude lately. So let's hope for them not being rude. Come on. No, you don't go out of bounds. I go out of bounds. Come on. So yeah, we just basically got to get pushed here. Rude. Yeah. And they are super jerks. I hate them. There we go. We're out. Thank you guys. You were very nice to me this time. Alright, so now we kind of just wander around in the void. We see the door that we have to go to. Oh. Very nicely done. There's some objects that get in your way and cause that to get a little scuffed. Okay, so no more out-of-bounds shenanigans, I promise, but now we're coming on to ridiculous platforming. And with the Nintendo 64 camera, it's just, this part always makes me nervous. Alright, so we just climb up here because why put stairs in this place? Alright, just go. Like I said, it is... Oh no! Oh cool, well, since we already took damage, it looked good, but I thought I can make it. That part sucks because you can fall off the rope, the slow-moving chandeliers can hit you, which they did, and usually you can be a little gutsy, but I didn't do cool guy slide. So, we gotta do it again. It happens. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of weird noises here, and I apologize. Okay, there we go. Oh, I hate that part. I really hate that part. Every time. Every time. Okay, so, here we go. Whoop. Jump over here, and... Get betrayed by the bone pillar. Bone pillar, you jerk. The bone pillar. In every Castlevania game, I always hate them. And this one is no exception. Okay, so we just gotta do this again. Oh, you almost hit me and I would have been super sad. This is Bubsy 3D. Okay. Next up, the Tower of Ruin. 221211. That'll come into play later, trust me. Dracula's like, I love ancient Egypt, man! And it's just like, well, okay. And he's like, I'm building a pyramid down my basement. And we're like, what? He goes, I'm doing it. So, you're gonna see me take some weird pathing here. If we see a pattern, it's like if we don't see a pedestal, like there, or a pattern on the floor, if we, like this, that means if you walk on the floor, it will collapse and you will be sad and thrown down into sad basement times. And we don't want sad basement times, so we just have to walk along the sides. So, there we go. Oh, the zombie was here, he left. It's his union smoke break, so yeah, that's cool. So we just have to go along and push more floor buttons. It's super fun. And we're just gonna avoid all that. And we walk on here, jump back. So yeah, this area is kind of light on enemies. Oh, I love the soundtrack in this game too. Right, I gotta go forward. Sorry, brain decided to go brrr for a second. Oh wait, nope, I don't, I'm fine, never mind. Yeah, brain went brrr, everything's fine. Oh yeah, the axe is the axe and the knife are the only sub-weapons we're gonna be picking up. Everything else is useless, and we're never gonna touch them, and we don't talk about them. Hey, what's up, zombie? Thanks for coming back, gotta go, bye. Alright, so we kind of double back here, stick to the sides, jump. There's a little leeway along the sides, but don't want to risk it. And that power-up that I missed earlier, or that I lost earlier, well, there's our backup. So we're back up to full strength. Whoop. Jump over that. So this game also has a lot of references to other Castlevania games, like we saw Bloodlines. And if you're a fan of Cuso Grande, which I imagine, you know, if you're here, then yes, they actually have a reference to Haunted Castle, the Castlevania arcade game, with the there's a stained glass guy enemy that we can fight. And there's also a Symphony of the Night reference, because the game wants to remind you that you could be playing Symphony of the Night, but you're playing Castlevania 64, or Legacy of Darkness. I'll show you that when we get there. Beep, 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 beep. So, we just gotta make our way back up. There's some half zombies on the ground, because someone didn't clean up after eating. Whoop. Jump out here, hit the door. And now we are kind of back. We're in the room before I picked up that power-up. Castle Center Cornell's Run, because that track is also a banger. Castle Center, I don't think we actually do. Because, like, the last stage in this game is, the clock tower. The PC mascot's Commander Keen. Alright, I can accept this. Oh, look, and statues have money still. Like, statues are a thing that we can absolutely just kind of go up to and be like, what do you got? Do we need to? No. Alright. So to be on the safe side, I am going to take a safety save. Not up here. So this is a whole room where it's like, you know, avoid puzzles, all this other stuff. Or it's like, it's just platforming. It's like, alright, what do we have to avoid? It's very long and tedious in the normal gameplay. And if you can fall down and you'll get hurt, Cornell screams. It's just obnoxious. So, so what do we do? Well, we're gonna cheat. And long jump. There we go. Thank you for making that long jump in one and not embarrassing me further. Alright, and we just skip a bunch of garbage. So, you know, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so you heard me utter a number earlier. 221211. There are platforms that are going to be rising up out of the ground. That is the order I have to jump on those platforms. If I don't, the platform collapses and I die. That's it. So bear with me here while I do this. 2. 2. And 1. 2. 1. Oh no. Oops. 1 and the camera will always fight you on this one. 1. We're good. Boop. It'll always be that order, and it's like, so there's sometimes where you just kind of zone out, and I've accidentally killed myself. Cornell, please. Thank you. There's a sun card there, we don't care. Moving on. Pucci counting prime numbers in games. Welcome to the... No. Welcome to Dracula's Tower of Science. For kids. Where he's invented the spaghetti block. And harnessing the power of electricity. And also conveyor belts. And he also invented lasers. Dracula invented lasers. Whenever you capture a spy or slowly... Spaghetti block, no! Oh, spaghetti block almost got me. Alright, we're good. Anyways, if you're capturing a spy or playing with your cat, thank Dracula. Alright, so... now we have to do with conveyor belts. Now, here's a fun thing. And by fun, I mean absolutely not. See where the 2 conveyor belts meet up in this? If you go in between there, you will get crushed. It just straight up murders you, and that's it. So I'm gonna try to pay attention here, because if I don't, I have a tendency of accidentally doing bad. And it's super easy to get knocked off, like... There we go. Ow, see? Bonk. Cornell also, like, is a bit dramatic. He's like, oh, I got lava on me, or I get hit in the head, and he's like, I gotta fall down. Cornell, grow up. Spaghetti block, no! Yeah, no. So now, here we are. We're actually inside the Tower of Science. And we have to fight meat machine guns. They're machine guns made of meat. Bye. And we actually have to kill that one, because it kept the door locked. And now we just have to frolic our way through this hallway. We don't have to fight any more of these. Alright, so we jump up here. And now we hit an area I call Rage Cage. It's a trap! And now we just have to avoid that thing, which fires off a lot. Yeah, there we go. No. But the fun thing about... Ow, he got me! They got me once. Funny thing about the machine guns, they can actually shoot enemies. And they'll kill them, too. Let's see if it's gonna glitch out, because it did hit me. Yep, it did. So yeah, if you open the door and you get hit by the machine gun, what ends up happening is that the game's just like, okay, and it preserves the animation state that you get hit with. Alrighty, now we zip around this corner, avoid the fleaman, who is usually going to try jumping at you. And now we go to laser platforming. I'm sorry, laser avoidance platforming. Like I said, we have to do a lot of camera adjusting here. Boink. This cannon's gonna try to shoot me point blank. Boop. But we just slide under it like the cool guy we are. And we adjust that. And we jump over here. Be a little cautious. Ow! Fire! No. Alright. Oh, what the? Okay, there we go. Got my camera back fixed. There's another contract there in case it's just like, do you need to buy anything? It's like, no. Because you really don't. At this point, we've done, it's like, the only shopping is this, if the game decides to be like, you're not getting any more cards. I still don't understand gameplay of Knights. Whatever happened to bone pillars? Well, Dracula got bored, and not to mention there were severe budget cuts. and Dracula's staffing is like, we just can't afford building any more bone pillars. And so it's like, we just have to go dig up a dinosaur, man. Why can't we? It's like, I don't know. Here's the boss of this stage. It's a giant crystal. Fear it. So we have to, it has a shield around it. So how do we break the shield? Well, we kill one of the turrets, naturally. And now we just avoid, it's like, now we just go steal everything else that these turrets are technically guarding. And what is the crystal's weakness? Did you say 1,000 axes? Because you're about right. There we go. And we're done. Moving on. We are going to... So the stage is called a Dual Tower. In my splits, I call this Bathe That Dog. And the dog has been misbehaving, so it's been really hard to bathe it. So I'll explain that in a second here, but we're going to avoid the middle and just do a little sequence break. A long jump. Good. Got that. So we have a lot of trips, and that's not water. I believe it's acid, but who knows? Maybe it might even be Baja Blast. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Okay, we gotta put ourselves on this corner. Dog bathed! Let's go! So yeah, we just end up... Pet the dog. I bathe the dog. I'm so glad I managed to do that for y'all. Because you can fight him and it's a pain of a fight, but, you know. Confirmed. Like, I wish I had, like, a stream deck just so I could play, like, put in Dark Souls, you died text, dog bathe. Alright, so... Blue Gatorade. I like that. It very well could be blue Gatorade. So these things move slow, but also... because it's this game, you know, it could get things a little weird, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh no, noun verbed. All right. Now I am gonna do a little bit of a, I am gonna pick up some more safety beef. We're gonna avoid the middle here, but we're fighting a Minotaur, but I call this Minotaur Arby's. I'm gonna push him around a little bit. Just got to avoid him running. He sets himself on fire and has a real bad time being on fire. Yeah, all of a sudden he does like this weird hyper punch and you're just like, what? Very anime. Sets himself on fire and dies. But, why I call him Arby's? We got the Blessed Arby's run. Let's go. He dropped 3 safety beefs. Blessed. You are all seeing good stuff. I like Arby's too. They actually have a really good chicken sandwich. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Okay, moving on. We're not talking about any more Arby's. We can actually jump over that. And now we're at the boss of this stage. I call this the Altered Beast Retirement Home. It's a giant werewolf, and he's got like this gigantic arm. So his... Ow! He punched me. I'm gonna tell Mom. Oh, what? Good thing we got all the safety roast beef. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in bad. We're gonna definitely heal up. Mm-mm. Okay, so we gotta hit him in the back, but what we really want him to do is not... What? I disagree, game. I do... There's many times where I will... There it is. We want him to do that. So, and we push him into that, and he takes small damage, and now he dies. Goodbye. Whoop. And now we're on... That is a suspiciously beefy arm. It is. We're not going to comment on it. We're just going to move forward. Welcome to Dracula's OSHA violation basement. Why does he have this here? It doesn't... Who knows? He thought maybe like geothermal heating is gonna be the thing. But also, like, we have all these. So this place is absolutely hell. It is one of the toughest stages because it's just so many one-hit kills. And not to mention with how Cornell, like, gets hit. Like that, you will drop. so we have to time this one a little... It's a little weird. Shit. Oh, sorry. To keep OSHA inspectors out. Restart the stage. And now we're actually gonna be safe and save. So, there's no bosses. This is where all of a sudden there's only one enemy in this stage. One. And it's not even a boss. It's a guy you just run. It's an invisible knight that you just run past. So yeah, you know. At least we died in the beginning. We are going to be taking a lot of safety saves here because, as you can see, this place, well, it is absolutely merciless. Ow. So, there we go. Okay. And it's also very laggy. And we will get to that point. So yeah, the other unfortunate bit is that there are no power-ups here. None. But that's okay. We have some backup strats, but yeah, these like weird-looking stone cork things, they'll sink. Alright, we're gonna jump up here. Oops, swing that camera back around. And we're hearing blade chopping. Whee! We're just gonna kind of slide and like slide upstairs and all this other stuff. There we go. Okay, we're good. Here's where we're gonna take another safety save. Because, just because. And we're introduced to fire. Whoop. So fire will absolutely knock you out of the air and drop you like a stone. So we just kind of let fire do its own thing, you know, letting fire burn. That's why. Okay, so we jump. We're gonna get our way through here. And they also it's like also the pathways are falling apart, and Dracula just does not take care of anything down here. Like, Lord Dracula, there's a lot of stuff breaking in the basement. Well, I'm not going down there, it's full of lava. Alright, you wanna say, let's all say hi to to our enemy, the Invisible Knight. Let's go say bye to the Invisible Knight, we don't care. It's just that one guy, he's like, I'm so lonely, come back. Alright, welcome to the lag pit. Because we throw that out, it splashes lava everywhere, and the game's just like... So we ultimately just stand on the angle piece, like the little sections that joined it all together. And we're okay. We jump on the fire. Yeah, we want to stand right there. Otherwise, we get a very painful exfoliant. But Cornell is tough through aesthetic training. By the way, do I know what aesthetic training is in this game? Absolutely not. Ugh. Okay, we got a little lava. Got a little lava on him. Whoop. Alright. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay. It's really fun to watch, alright? Okay. Aesthetic training, I'm sorry, Sandra, thank you. Yeah. Aesthetic. The second one. The second one. I can say words, I'm fine. Alright, this is where we're gonna take our next safety save here. Alright. Ow. Ow! Tell Mom. Alright, let the fire go. Jump! Okay. There we go, avoid the lava. Because also, there are times where Cornell will just get hit with lava and he's like, ow. Alright, we're gonna let that swing back. Because it's really embarrassing to get clocked by that blade. Let me tell you. Okay. Jump. Go through here and here. So there's times where Cornell gets hit and he's like, eh, with lava, and then there's other times you get hit and he's just like, ow, and falls down, and 9 times out of 10 he falls off the platform, and you're just like, Cornell, I swear? This time of the year? Your castle? Alright. Alright, jump over here. And we are out of OSHA violation basement. And now we're in the Tower of Sorcery. which really I used to call Dracula's New Age BS. So, these guys, remember how, so that status good thing? Well, this is where we might be able to see it change it to poison, which is, oh, we're poisoned. Hey, look at that. Thanks, game. You're a gem. I'm poisoned. Oh no. What does poison do? I don't know. Do I lose health? No. I just changed it like this bluish purple and like just kind of match the background. So this stage is fun because remember how I made mention about depth perception and how this game like literally messes with it? Yeah, this is why. Like, it's just for some reason it can really just cause like some weird issues. You're like, cool, very nice. Okay, we're gonna take a safety save here. Poison gives you a tummy ache. Cornell's just going around being like, my stomach hurts. You did just, oh, I just lose a small pip of health? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's nothing major. Like, getting poisoned in this game is just like, eh. It's like falling in the lava in this game. That's a problem. Alright, so, now we're introduced to the other enemy of this stage, the more devious one. Crystal turrets. And the reason why they're devious is every time you get hit by that is an axe, we don't care about the axes. Every time you get hit by a crystal turret, you will fall over. Like, oh, well, okay, make me a liar, game. Whatever. There are many places where you will get hit, it'll hit you and you just kind of fall. Cornell just goes, and falls over. And it's really bad because it's usually on places where you are on bad platform, where you are on very small platforms. Pick that up. So we're trying to just basically augment our gem count for reasons. Fibs and Big Bad Game-a-thon? Alright. So we'll go up here and we're just kind of like, you know, making our way. Alright. Yeah, like the electric jewels here. Thankfully I saved. I thought I was gonna beat it. I did not. So, whatever. It's right here, so thankfully we're okay. Everything's okay. I'm okay, you're okay. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing well and enjoying the marathon. I'm gonna pick that up. Okay, I'm gonna let that go. Fool me twice. Fool me twice. Yeah, get ready to hear a lot more of that. Ah! Alright, we're gonna let that fire. Good. That one is a mean... That crystal turret is a mean one. Because it will absolutely just snipe you off, and you're like, okay. Alright. And you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. Because you can jump over to the crystal bridge here, but... let's not tempt fate. Okay. So here, welcome to the clock tower, or the room of clocks. We are going to pick up a power-up. We are going to pick up a gem here. And we're going to pick up a knife. And now we're going to do... This is a skip that is not... It's always cool to get. Alright, cool. But I'm gonna throw 4 knives, and if I don't, 5 knives. If I don't make it through, then we go to fight the boss. So here we go. Nope. 1. Well, let me try adjusting the camera just a smidge. Nope. And I'll explain what I'm doing here in a sec. Nope. 2. 3. I don't even think we're gonna get it. That's okay. Hold on. We're trying to get the camera. Nope. There. Okay. Oh, one more knife. One more knife. Let's go. Nope. Okay, that's fine. So, what I was trying to do there is you saw me kind of clipping through the gate. If Cornell throws a knife with his left hand as we're clipped through the gate, we can actually get pushed through and avoid this boss fight. By the way, this is where we're going to start petting animals, bud. So, you know, hopefully you're all excited about that. So this guy is Ortega. We kind of skipped the story, but he's also another Beast member. But, yeah, we kind of, he's very jealous of Cornell, and he's just like, I'm going to be the best Beast man there ever was. And he gets mad at us. So, he tries to kill us. So he's just here to prove a point. And he transforms into this Chimera. And now we're gonna pet the Chimera. We want to avoid him because he will do that paw swing and it hits like a son of a gun. And on top of that, it can knock us off the edge. We can actually get one hit killed on this stage. Like we can get a ring out in this stage and it's misery. Alright, we're gonna probably lose this. There we go. Done. He's dead. So yeah, during all this, it takes forever to happen. Gem count's a little scuffed, but we're alright. We're gonna be taking some safety measures. He's dead. Cutscene will actually kick us out of transformation. Anyways, we talked to Ortega, and he's just like, I was blinded by Dracula's promises. And we're like, yeah, no, really? Are we a good boy? We are a very good boy. Anyways, Ortega just goes, I was blinded by Dracula's promises. We are gonna save here. Just be on the safe side. And he just goes, Cornell, it's up to you to save your sister. And he's like, okay. And then Cornell jumps off the tower, or then Ortega jumps off the tower and explodes. Like, just explodes. I don't know why. He's just like, and we're like, all right. So welcome to the clock tower. We have some shenanigans happening in here, but we also have just platforming. There are no enemies here. None. We're done with enemies. We're never gonna fight another enemy in this game aside from the bosses. What we have to do is go on key hunts. And that's fun. What's a hitbox? A miserable pile of secrets. Absolutely. And that fight is notorious for that. Good news is, last stage. Bad news is, this is where things have where a lot of things get really scuffed in this run. Like platforms, there are times where you think you're on a platform, you're jumping on a platform, and because it's moving, it's just like, it's not really there, and you just kind of fall through and you get really sad. Whoops. So here's that. Grab Clock Tower B. Without flying Medusa heads? This is fake Castlevania, right? There's no Medusa heads in here, but can you... I'm trying to imagine putting fake Medusa heads floating all over the place, and I kind of just cried internally, so I'm really glad. Alright, so we're coming up on our last couple sequence breaks here. We're gonna safety save, because if it goes wrong, we're dead. And I call this one Knee Breaker 1. And yes, Cornell, behave, sir. Don't make me look foolish in front of all these cool people. Be cool, Cornell, come on. So, what we're supposed to do is climb up these gears and climb all the way to the top and grab a key, and then you drop down. Certainly had Medusa heads. Yeah, they don't in this one, and I'm very thankful for that. But instead, what we're gonna do is go to this platform we're not go to this area that we're definitely not supposed to. Boop. Alright, part 1 is getting there. Part 2, and we are going to long jump. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, Cornell, you could have made it, buddy. See, and he technically, it's like for some, there are times where it's like we saw on that wall skip, doesn't do it. And he just like, I'm not it's like what ends up happening is the minute we hear Cornell scream, he will not take any other actions. That signals that he is dying. And it's a bit unfortunate because, yeah, like because he's dying, he doesn't do anything, so he'll not grab onto ledges or anything like that. Do I hear a kitty? You do hear a kitty. I have 2 kittens. They are 4 months. They're little tuxedo boys, and they're little chaos lords. And if they came into this room, right now. They're outside. They're in the living room. They like have the bigger space of the two. But if they come in here, they become little Chaos Lords, and I'm just like, no, we can't do that right now. All right, this should be better. Cornell, buddy, I really need you to not misbehave like this. All right, so Castlevania is choosing violence against me today, which is fine. It usually does this. So basically what we're supposed to do is I have to adjust myself, so I guess I have to move just a little more on the platform. Learned how to mantle for Destiny 2, right? Yeah, right? Cornell, come on, guy. Come on. Alright, we're gonna do this again, because climbing up takes forever. So this is the way to do it. Please be aware that they're mine. They're also 4.5 months old too, so they're very, very like on off. They're like, we're gonna. All right, so here we go. All right, try this again. We just got to kind of inch our way over, just a little. All right, that should be all right. There we go, knee breaker. Whew. Now we save because we never want to do that again. All right. So yeah, yeah. As you can see, when we pull that off, Cornell just smashes his knees right on the pavement, and they're just dust. They're just Dutch. They're just gone. So now so these torches. Fun fact about all Cornell. Fun fact about those torches. Everywhere you go, they are perfectly crotch level. Perfectly crotch level. Like, no! Cornell, you dingus. Absolute jerk ass. So now we have to do this all again. He's like, nah, I'm not making any more jumps. You just shattered my kneecaps, bud. He's going to die if he doesn't eat roast beef. We better eat roast beef. I like this thinking. It's safe. So yeah, we're just gonna spin around, have a good time spinning around on this platform. Whee! Like, you can see the camera kind of trying to fight. It's like, ugh! But yeah, there's a part where we're gonna have to do some clamoring in this. And I call that part Crotchfire Alley, which is one of my viewers who is here, and I thank her so very much for being here. One of her favorite parts in this. There we go. And we should be able. So now we have to do this climb, and it's kind of all just like really weird jumps. There it is. Like, all these jumps are just super sketch here too. So gears, when we see the gears on here, if we fall between the gears, we die, we get crushed, which sucks. Set his crotch on. We're growing there, huh? Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's like, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. We shall see. We shall see. All right, let the fire go. Just kind of adjust ourselves on the gears. And what's that weird lump in the distance? Well, that's my sister Ada. And we go find her, and Cornell's like, super happy. And then Death shows up and is like, yoink? And then we're like, okay. Okay. Alright. So, do this. First so we're a little low on gems, so we're gonna do a little gem farming. And now we're gonna get into the biggest psych out of the game. We have to go out here, and this is the actual clock face of the clock tower. And it looks like you can't fall off this clock. The game will not let you fall off, and it's just like, oh. It's just like all small little heart attacks, and you're like, oh, okay. Anyways, moving forward, open this door. And welcome to the room. Alright, yeah, we have to... This one's a little weird. If your leg clips into the door, you have to walk back and then go to the door. It's silly. More silly Castlevania 64 stuff. Grab this gem. So we're gonna be at 73 gems. We should be all right for the Dracula fight, though. How high up are you at this point? Like, if you hold on, like, would you like fall for a mile? I think so. You go ah, yeah. Cornell would definitely scream. There's a few things in here too, like for example, back at the castle wall. Okay, so this is Crotchfire Clamor. Which sounds like a game from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Here, some pens. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's sometimes where it's like, you know, when you land, you can slide. So like, for example, on the garden wall, one thing that happens is, yeah, like, or on the outside wall, like you will fall. And Cornell will do the little scream as he hits the, as his knees smash into the... I'm gonna wait here, because I have trust issues in this game. A landslide, you say? Anyways, he'll hit the platform as he's screaming, go, ah! And then he falls off the platform again, and he screams yet again. Has Faizu been redeemed? These are all very good questions. So we have to clamor our way across this entire thing. We just want to make sure we're hitting the right cycles, but yeah, as you can see, should be okay. Yeah, we're good. That's gonna fire off. Well, I think we're gonna be all right on this cycle. Go, 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 go. Hey, no crotch fires today. Yay, we did it. Every other part of Cornell is severely broken right now. Like, really broken, but not bad. We're all good. Okay. So we can just do this. Yeah, we just do two. So the fun, yeah, we just do some slides here. And we're gonna be doing two basically dead drops here. 1, 2. We're gonna safety save because if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. So yeah, these are the platforms I was talking about where sometimes if you just latch onto them, the game's just like, I don't know what happened here, man. Alright, so we're gonna go right here. What we do is we do a little jump and have Cornell attach himself, and then we fall. Because otherwise we have to deal with a very obnoxious puzzle of alright, and that adjusts the clock hands, but we want to drop down here and grab a power-up. So we want to heal up again, and then we have to do that one more time. I said what I said. Yeah, so then we have to go back up here, we have to cross back over to that area, and then we're going to drop down again. But we always, it's like, and we don't, obviously, you know, had to have Cornell have some delicious roast beef that he found from this poor man-cow that he murdered. Because that's the real power-up. And doop. Boop. Do it again. And we're a little over. That's okay. Drop down. Boop. We're fine. If you're ever in doubt, look over, and if that gate is down, you've hit the switch, so you're good to go. And now we make our way to Dracular. Puzzle that does not exist is a puzzle solved. There, I said it. Yeah, there's actually like a sliding puzzle that you kind of have to go down, hit platforms and all this other stuff, and sliding in this game is a nightmare. It's a pure nightmare. So we just say, nope, we're just gonna take the hit. Altered beast guy, roast beef, wall meat, statue meat. Alright. So here is a little power-up room that has a bunch of his 20 gems, which we will need. But now we have to say goodbye to the shopkeeper because war is coming and whatever. Later nerd. So fun fact, if we actually buy, I can't remember the exact amount, but if you buy way too much from the shopkeeper, you actually have to fight him, and you fight him in this room. It's me. I'm the trash can chicken. Alright, so now we're on to the big Dracula, you big nerd, where's my money? And it's in 2 phases. Phase 1 is Dracula, you big nerd. And it's actually a fairly clear-cut, the best 3D Castlevania game. Alright, so we go in here. Story, no! Now we fight Dracula. And by fight Dracula, I mean we're just gonna sonic boom him to death. And he does a lot of psych outs. Get away from me. And he's actually, it's like... What? Get up. Rude. There we go. And then we go to phase 2, and instead of Cookie Monster, we get our favorite Muppet, Hornhead McFaceheart. And we can actually get some double hits on here too. And now he goes through elemental magic. First, fire. Oh, cool. So that move he does is very hard to avoid. Next up, he uses the power of ice. Don't worry, our sonic booms are just... So we can just take a nap here too. Just run this corner, and jump, and turn. Cornell, oh. And next, then my favorite elemental power, worms. Wait. And we're actually gonna take a hit here. Fall down. And now we wolf form. And now he's gonna clean. Okay, and he opens his chest up, we don't let him sonic boom, and done. Time. And that is Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. And now we have this, like that. Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Alucard is Dracula, sort of. So, the real purpose... Thank you, everyone. I super appreciate all these GGs. So the real purpose of Dracula kidnapping his sister, Dracula knew. So we are told that Ada is not a beast person. Turns out Cornell's parents just came and murdered her village, and then they felt really bad when they found her as a baby, and they're just like, our baby now. Dracula knew all this, but he knew Cornell was the most powerful beast person, so basically he lured Cornell here. Why? So he can steal the werewolf power. It's still supported by no crotch fires. Right. It's like, I know we have a little bit of time, so I do want to kind of let this play out, because one of my favorite things is we skip over this whole thing where like this whole thing, it's just very silly. 1 sec, he's just like, wait a minute, I know how to fix this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Anytime, Cornell, come on, you're killing me. And some fire werewolf cannon. So, right. This is all part of Dracula. Isn't Cornell very explicitly a wolfman, not a werewolf, and they're very different things? Exactly. So, this is the whole thing. Oh no, BBG is redeemed. Faizu! But anyways, Cornell loses his wolf power, Dracula ends up stealing this, and that's how Dracula gets so much more powerful. By stealing Cornell. The ridiculousness of Castlevania 64. Anyways, I want to give a huge shout out to the Castlevania 64 speedrunning community. You are all very wonderful. If you are interested in running this game, go to speedrun.com, type in Legacy of Darkness, and then pull that leaderboard up and click on the Discord. Join. They're all fantastic people, and there's some really cool stuff coming your way regarding these. I am Eldritch Mecha. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Eldritch_Mecha. I play all sorts of weird things. I play Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I play the Silent Hills that no one likes. I do randomizers, all that type of stuff. You have all been wonderful. Stay tuned for the marathon. There is still plenty of really cool runs coming your way. Thank you all so very much. Take care.